This video intends to illustrate the proposed modification of the Statute of the Italian Dance Sports Federation, about the Article 1, Paragraph 13, concerning the inclusion of the cheerleading and cheerdance among the sectors of sports dance. There is more than one reason to contest the proposal. First, in the international arena, the World Dance Sport Federation, in 2015, received a formal warning from Sport Accord in considering cheerleading a discipline of exclusive competence of ICU, International Cheer Union, with the invitation to WDSF not to deal with it. Second, the WESF acknowledged the recognition of ICU and cheerleading by the IOC in December 6, 2016, approving during his 2018 AGM the end of the relationship with the IFC, International Federation of Cheerleading, and deciding, definitively, not to deal with the cheerleading. Third, with the decision of the WESF, it is not clear, and we do not understand, why Fids intends to go in the opposite direction. Fourth, there is proof that the inclusion of cheerleading in Fids is the result of restricted negotiations between some associations, ICMA and FEDESUR, without international recognition of ICU, which is assigned to another Italian association, instead, the FISEC, Italian Cheerleading and Cheersport Federation. Let's take a look at the international and national situation of cheerleading. There are two cheerleading organizations worldwide. The ICU, International Cheer Union, based in the USA, and the IFC, International Federation of Cheerleading, based in Japan. Born in 1898, the cheerleading movement obtains recognition from Sport Accord on May 31, 2013, by joining the ICU alone, the International Cheer Union, which is declared the only world governing body of cheerleading. On April 20, 2015, Sport Accord formally communicated to the WDSF its decision to put an end to the international dispute about cheerleading. The World Organization of Sport Dance WDSF cannot include cheerleading among its specialties. Cheerleading remains on the exclusive competence of ICU, International Cheer Union. December 6, 2016 is the most important date for cheerleading. In Lausanne, the International Olympic Committee declares the cheerleading a sport, with the recognition of ICU, International Cheer Union. So, the International Cheer Union is therefore the only international federation recognized by the IOC for cheerleading. Turning to the national arena, today the ICU, International Cheer Union, recognizes a single organization for Italy, the FISEC, the Italian Cheerleading and Cheersport Federation, based in Verona. Otherwise, as an organization not recognized by the IOC, the IFC, International Federation of Cheerleading, has an Italian correspondent in ICMA. Specifically, it is an indirect recognition, through the European Continental Association, the ECA. If we want to transfer this situation into the world of dance sport, the ICU is equal to the World Dance Sport Federation, while the IFC is similar to the World Dance Council. And so, it's clear that FISEC is a member body of ICU, like Fids of WDSF. The absurd is that Fids management, represented by Mr. Barbona, which is a member of the WDSF, has been negotiating and supporting, even financially, ICMA, a sport association without ICU legal recognition. In fact, it is documented that the Fids has given its financial aid to ICMA. The news is on the ICMA website, where you can read an official statement confirming the receipt of a contribution from Fids of €16,245, supporting the ICMA's activities for the 2017 and 2018 sports seasons. This is a serious fact, because we do not know if other Fids Association members have ever received a contribution for their sporting activities. But the relations with the current Fids management go further. From the FEDESUR website it appears that the Cheersport School is managed by ICMA, in collaboration with MEDAS, the recognized association of Fids dance teachers. More specifically, as part of the project, we can read MEDA's campus, MEDA's final exams, MEDA's competitions, and MEDA's training events. It is clear that FEDASER and IC may deal with Fids but forget that there is a federal school, MEDA's instead. From the FEDASER website it is communicated also that the referent for relations with MEDA's is Mr. Bruno Pizzolu, current candidate for the Fids Presidium. Mr. Barbona, Fids President, accepts the agreement with ICMA and FEDASER in October 2017, asking the Italian Olympic Committee to assign to Fids the discipline of cheerleading and cheerdance. But on this point we ask to Mr. Barbona. 1. If he was adequately aware of the international evolution, and of the warning received to WDSEF from Sportaccord in 2015. 2. Why he did not conduct an investigation on the cheerleading movement in Italy, involving all associations. A survey conducted, however, in 2015, by Mr. Zamblera, brings to the table all the Italian organizations of cheerleading. The works were then interrupted in April 2015, due to Sportaccord's warning to the WDSEF. 3. Why Mr. Barbona developed the project only with ICMA and FEDASER, as associations which, we recall to all, has not the international ICU recognition. What ICMA and FEDASER are realizing, with the complicity of the Fids management, is a real Trojan horse, which we must not join. Finding a home in the Fids, ICMA and FEDASER intend to reach ICU recognition, carrying out an attack to the only Italian federation recognized today, the FISEC, the Italian Cheerleading and Cheersport Federation. Comparing to what happened in 1996, during the foundation of the Fids, it is like if the Federdanza Sport Italia, at the time the only recognized IESEF entity, had been excluded from the creation of our federation. The last word is now up to the affiliates, athletes and technicians of Fids, who will exercise the right to vote in the Extraordinary Assembly, January 30, 2021 in Rome. We invite you to say, no. Avoiding the inclusion of cheerleading and cheerdance in Fids and allowing this discipline to complete a different path that allows their all federations to reach a unification for the Italian Olympic Committee recognition.